They say in Ogun State there is a church so cursed that even God turned his face away. The building was swallowed by the earth decades ago after a midnight service where every worshipper vanished without a trace. But villagers still swear they hear the cracked voice of an old woman praying there every night, her cries crawling out of the ground like smoke. One curious young man, Kunle, laughed at the warnings. He was a university student home for the holidays, eager to prove the elders wrong. It's just village superstition, he told his friends. But when midnight came, he grabbed a lantern and walked to the site. The ruins of the church stood silent, its roof half collapsed, its altar buried in weeds. Yet, from deep within, a voice began to chant, "Jesu, Jesu." Kunle's skin prickled. The voice belonged to an old woman, trembling but powerful. He crept closer and saw her, an elderly mama, kneeling before a broken altar, her wrapper tattered, her head bent. She swayed as she prayed, her shadow stretching unnaturally across the ruined walls. Then suddenly she stopped, lifted her head and whispered, "You came to join us." The lantern flickered violently and Kunle's heart thundered. He tried to run, but the door he entered through was now bricked shut. He banged on it, but the old woman's laughter echoed like thunder. "Prayer is for the living, but tonight you will pray with the dead." From the cracked floor, pale hands began to reach out. Men, women, and children, pulling themselves from the buried earth. Kunle shouted, swinging his lantern, but the flames went out, leaving only moonlight seeping through the cracks in the roof. The buried congregation crawled toward him, their mouths moving in unison, chanting hymns in broken voices. He covered his ears, but the sound was inside his head, twisting his thoughts, dragging him down. Suddenly, the old woman grabbed his hand, her grip colder than stone. "Your amen will seal the prayer," she hissed. He struggled, but when his lips accidentally muttered amen, the entire church roared with screams of joy. The congregation swarmed him, and the earth split beneath his feet, dragging him down into the buried pews, where endless faces stared up at him in eternal prayer. By morning, the villagers found the church ruins quiet again. No sign of Kunle, only his lantern lying by the altar. But when the sun cast its light across the broken wall, a new shadow appeared beside the old woman's. Kunle, kneeling forever, lips moving in prayer, though his body was gone. So if you ever pass through Ogun State at night and hear prayers rising from the earth, do not say amen. For those who join in never leave, and the old woman only grows stronger with each shadow she collects. Because sometimes the dead don't pray to God, they pray to keep you with them.